What's up guys, Noor here and welcome to Book of Showtime chapter 47. As always, if you enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like and share with your friends, and if you have a topic you'd like me to cover for Book of Showtime, be sure to leave it in the comment section down below, or any of you can reach me on social media or the Book of Showtime Discord. So Vinny asked, if Smash Ultimate is indeed the last Super Smash Bros., what type of games would you like to see Nintendo do next as a crossover of all their characters? This is a really good question. It might actually be the best one I've gotten. Like I told Vinny, Nintendo does a lot of crossovers, but just exclusively within the Mario franchise, with all the sports games they do, Mario Party and Mario Kart. Now, we have seen other Nintendo franchises show up in Mario Kart with Link, Isabella, and the Inkling from Splatoon all making an appearance, but there hasn't been a full-on kart crossover game with all the Nintendo stars. Nintendo has let their characters appear in non-Nintendo games in the past, with Link appearing in Soul Calibur 2 and Chrom and Lucina appearing in Project Zone, which, can we get a port of that please? That game has a ton of my favorite characters coming together, but it's stuck on the DS. But I digress. Nintendo has shown its willingness to play nice with others, but why not cook up a crossover of its own? There's a legendary backlog of iconic franchises and signature characters that they can mash together in so many formats. So today I've brainstormed 3 concepts for some crossover games Nintendo could do. Let me know what you guys think. Let's start off with a 3-on-3 basketball game. Now, I'm only saying 3-on-3 because Nintendo has done a 3-on-3 Mario basketball game in the past, but I'm open to 3-on-3, 2-on-2, 5-on-5, half court, full court, it doesn't matter. NBA Jam 2010, that should be the blueprint here. You know, the game had a host of modes and all of them were fun takes on basketball. It should actually be an international crime that we haven't gotten a proper Mario basketball game on console. Like, why? You know, basketball is extremely popular, and look, there's no arcade basketball games in the realm of NBA Streets or NBA Jam on the market, leaving the lane wide open, see what I did there, for Nintendo to swoop in and drop this on us. There's been a basketball minigame in the Mario Sports mix, but 1, that's Mario characters only, and 2, it wasn't very polished. Like, there wasn't a goaltending rule, which, how do you have a basketball game with no goaltending rule? It was broken. Also, while we're talking about sports, where is a new baseball game, Nintendo? Huh? Where? I want it now. That would be really cool. A Hyrule Field ballpark, that would be beautiful to see. I know basketball doesn't have as much of a reach in Japan, but baseball, come on. Some of the best players of all time are Japanese. The best player right now is Japanese. Y'all gotta capitalize on baseball's popularity. Back to basketball, you know, a Nintendo basketball game would be elite. Imagine posting up as a Goron, throwing alley-oops to Samus, crossing up all those silly Fire Emblem characters. I need that. The servers for NBA Jam on Fire Edition were recently sunsetted, and Ultimate Rivals, it's an NFT game now, so I need this in my life. The Mario Bros. And Peach even crossed over, see what I did there, into NBA Street once upon a time. So Nintendo, time to... Okay, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do another basketball pun. I can't. Alright, so sports aren't your thing. How about this? 2-on-2 Zelda vs. Fire Emblem fighting game. Now, when you take a look at Nintendo's rich history, they don't really have any fighting games, you know, not in the traditional sense. You know, yes, you have the Smash Brothers games. Yes, they did Pokken Tournament a few years ago, and ARMS was a thing. Did anyone play ARMS? Show of hands. But there's no original, non-gimmicky fighting game. They can solve this in a very interesting way by having the 2 franchises that have had Warriors games go head-to-head in a 2D setting. Now, I know this isn't a big Nintendo crossover, but it will be one that makes a lot of sense, as these series are... Okay, let me be honest. All of these Nintendo series have a deep in-story lineage filled with characters that could use a little bit more time in the spotlight. And Zelda and Fire Emblem, you know, having reps of every era on these type of games, these are generational franchises, even more in Zelda's case, where you have people, you know, new fans jumping in at various points. So being able to play as a rep from the game that got you into the series, that would be really cool. And finally, a party-based RPG similar to Legend of the Seven Stars. Now, anyone who knows me probably wonders, Noor, what are you talking about? You don't like the long RPGs. Hear me out. Something like this would be too enticing to pass up. I'm actually really excited for the remake of Legend of the Seven Stars. They dropped that subtitle for some reason, but it's one of the turn-based RPGs I really enjoyed, and similar to Dead Space this year, you know, I never finished it as a kid, but I'll finally be able to write this wrong in just a few days. I'm really excited. And Nintendo has no shortage of RPG games under its own umbrella that it can draw inspiration from, but I think 7 Stars will be a great starting point for a base. Maybe also have a system in place similar to Paper Mario the Origami King, where there wasn't a level system. You know, I hate in a lot of RPGs where at some point you just have to stop and grind. It kills the flow of the game to me. And if they want, look to Like a Dragon's combat system and how the characters move around the environment to influence their attacks. As far as world building goes, the game could be Smash-esque, you know, all the universes could collapse together, and each chapter could be something different. You know, your party would trek through the Mushroom Kingdom, then through Hyrule, Mute City, Brinstar, with all of Nintendo's flagship icons bringing unique abilities and fighting styles, and filling every role you could expect in a party-based game like this. Super Smash Bros. is a tremendous crossover game in its own right, it's a celebration of gaming, but even the potential matchups that you can have, they have their limits. Wouldn't it be cooler to have Link, Pikachu, and Mario face off against Kraid in a proper setting with epic music and Kraid himself to proper scale? As with the previous concept, you have no shortage of characters to choose from, and with a lot of fan favorites lurking in the alcoves of Nintendo's history, this can be a truly special experience. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below what type of crossovers you would like to see Nintendo do with their games. Inshallah, I will see you in the next chapter.